is shining bright. Got that good vibe feeling, feels so right. Life's a garden growing tall, gonna share the love, spread it all. Dancing with the morning light, every moment takes me higher in flight. Peace and joy is what we seek, with every heartbeat, love we speak. Feel the rhythm in your soul, let the good times take control. Together we can conquer all, with love and laughter we'll stand tall. Smiles and music fill the air. In this moment, nothing compares. Whoa, whoa.
Yep. Wow. Oh, yeah. I am right here. Hello, everyone. Wow. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. I hope I'm loud and clear. Can somebody say something? If I'm loud and clear, then I know we can hit the road. Just type something if I'm loud and clear. And let's see how we can go on. Whew. Hello, loud and clear. Thank you. Yeah. Ooh, I think the light is too too dim. No. Gotta brighten it up a little bit. Crystalic. Well, not too bad. Maybe we manage this one. Yes. Welcome to the house, guys. Thank you for joining the show. Well. Let me start from the beginning. Let's see. From the beginning. Gladys Miske, thank you for joining the show. I can see Diana Sina. Obinna Samuel Nwoko, my brother from Biafra. How you there? How your body? Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. And Sonny Adventure, my darling, welcome. And the great picture thinker, always thinking big. Thank you for joining the show. Let me scroll down again. Gladys Miske, Finley Gotev, welcome. Thank you, Finley. Michael, thank you, Michael. Diana Sina, hello. MS Optimistic, thank you for joining the show. Thank you, loud and clear. Yes, Subina, I can see that, Subina. AA Empire, the greatest empire, darling. Wow, today I can see you, man. I wish you take the baby along. I love that baby boy, sorry. Okay, JNR, welcome to the house. Thank you. Danasina, I've seen Danasina, JNR. Yes, I think I've said hello to everybody. Well, if I'm loud and clear, then we kickstart the show. Well, we guided as usual. This is just a reaction video. It's based on what we see out there. So let's be guided by that. And we move ahead, page by page, line by line. Well, it's not going to be a long one. It's just going to be a short one of about 30 minutes or so. We should be able to cover up all the necessary, lines that needs to be covered up. So welcome to VicoReal_Space. So here we do reaction, entertainment, a little bit of a gist. We can call it gossip, but not really gossip, but it's sort of on an educational pathway, just to educate somebody, to bring somebody to understand what probably he or she is lacking behind. It's a good way, of bringing people closer through a social platform like this. So this is what Vico Real _ space does often, not too much, but a little bit of it. And today, as the title suggests, so we basically today going to talk about Madame Rocio. Then from there, we also talk about the partner or the baby papa, right? And a little bit of shenanigans, here and there. So that's just to make up a bit of the story. And to some people joining new, like Obina Empire, well, it goes about one small village that we have gotten stuck. We are stuck there. To get out is almost impossible. But we believe with hope. We don't close the doors, with hope and aspirations that things can get better. They can get to learn from most of the things that are being diffused by the intelligent reactors and intelligent keyboard reactors. These are two formidable group that has been able to bring a little bit of enlightenment to this village, to the actors and actresses. And we believe to some extent, they are also picking up, they're also learning, because we could see some changes too. But nevertheless, they keep trying to navigate their way, the easy way out. And we keep, following them back to back, to get them, straighten up their brain a little bit, to know that, hey, we're still following you, just do the right thing and everything will be fine. We don't hate nobody. That is why we call this a reaction video, channeled, powered by intelligent reactors and intelligent keyboard reactors, because almost everybody on board are well broadened in knowledge, with diverse, what should I say, in their hands, and knowledge about life, about how things go. So this is all about it. Yes. So now I can see Gracia Griffiths. Welcome to the house. Thank you, Gracia, for joining the show. Hey, my darling Champ. The Champ is here. I'm going to catch you up in New York next month. Next one, you see me on your door. When I ring your bell, don't run out. Just open the door for me, just for a small tea, okay? So that's the way it is. So, well, today we talk about Madame Longnose. I'm certainly Dinasina. Hello, darling. Yeah, thank you. So I'm a little bit saddened and worried about baby M, because we have baby stroller. We all have children. We all have babies of that age. From 6 months old, you cannot be putting the baby on your chest, strapping him up straight to your chest. The baby has no movement the whole day. It's like that. And the baby is like so. And this is a very sweet boy, because most kids could have been crying day and night. And we know that our own body generates a heat when you tie the baby to yourself, and the baby is so heavily clothed. It's a small baby, 6 months old. 6 months old, has enough weight to stay on the inside a baby stroller. We all know that. We all have been mothers. We know how the thing is. And even in the baby stroller, when the baby doesn't stay well, you see the baby turning. But here it's like he is trapped, imprisoned. He's on the chain. He cannot turn. The neck is like this. Whatever he has on his neck is so high. I am wondering, where are the British social services? Don't they see what's happening in the street? Like this lady hanging the baby like this. Anything can happen. Compressing his chest to her own chest, trapped the whole day, walking the streets of London with her high heel boots. Is she there for a beauty contest, guys? I like to know. Gladys Miss K. Yeah, that's something I can see what you're saying. What did Gladys say? Yes. Camo, welcome to the show. Thank you, Camo. Thank you for joining the show. Yes, Gladys said, did you see her video today? Yes, I saw the video. She came out to tell us to stop asking her about the stroller. Yes, she said that. But then I wish, I'm going to shout, I just wish the British government can see her, take that baby from her. The baby's life is more important than what she's doing there. She's using the baby as the money milk. The baby is now the cash cow of this lady. But then let the baby be a little bit comfortable. Baby is not comfortable. Each time I watch it, it's like I should just get into the hole. I'm not really. comfortable seeing that, tying a small baby straight to the neck, and the baby's turning neck like this, turning. The whole day, the baby has no movement. That age, 6 months, 7 months, they need movement. They need to turn around. Even when you have him in the stroller, he wants to turn around, look at things, turn and be seeing things. But this one, the baby is not able to look at anything, just turning the neck on her, turning it this way. Is it right? England, Londoners, where are you guys? Social workers, if you can hear me loud and clear, please. Save this baby. The baby needs to be saved. That is my own. I'm worried as a mother. What I see there, it's not just, I don't know what to call it. It's not normal. It's not normal. You can't trap the baby, cannot turn the neck. If you guys take a look and watch at her video, the baby is not turning the neck well. Whereas in a baby stroller, baby can easily, shake his leg, turn around and look at things and see some beautiful, hey. That age is an age that children want to see, want to talk, even when they don't talk, at least they make noise. But the baby is not able to do that because he is trapped like he is in prison. And I'm just wondering, where are the social service in England, in London, in Camden Town? Where are they? Don't they see what is happening there? It's endangering a child's life. That's what I see there. This is child abuse. That's what I see there. So guys, well, we keep going because now, as we cannot show, what should I say? As we cannot show their pictures anymore, at least you guys would have seen a little bit of what really happened there. I have the clips, but I don't want to get into their trouble, but I will only shout for the British social services to come to the help of this child, to rescue this child, please, because the body organs, the ribs are not yet developed. When you compact him to your chest the whole day, tie him, it's 6 months old, up to the neck, he cannot turn the neck. That baby is in danger. Somebody should look at somebody in England. If you can see this video, please save that baby. The baby needs to be saved because so far, anyway, I don't know whether she really, really loves the baby. If you really love your baby, you will not do that to that baby. The baby stroller, under there, there's a compartment, you can put your things there. And when you get to anywhere that there's something like a staircase, you carry the baby up. If you have like a Zynet there, you hang it on your back, carry the baby with the trolley up. That's what people do. I have done it. Many mothers, many parents have done it. But this is something else. So Bina said, how can she stop her subscribers from talking about Maisha? Even Mura is frustrated watching her foolery. Yeah, that's true. She cannot stop anybody. As far as we see it, I will say it. If I even have my way, I'll call social service for her because my goal is for the baby to be safe. That is all we are all talking about. We're concerned about the baby, not about her. She can go to wherever she wants. She can do whatever she wants. She wants to change boyfriend, husband, or what have you in England. If she hasn't seen the blue-eyed man, she can go ahead and look for the blue-eyed man, but let the baby have that little freedom to turn around in a stroller, to turn around, look at things, point at things, because at that age, they started pointing. Look, they started pointing, looking at something, in the environment, seeing different things. So that's part of growing up for a child, but he has everything strapped to his neck on her chest, day in, day out. Only when they get to the hotel that he removed the baby. And the baby is tired already, sleeping all day. My God. Mora, where are you? Have you seen what this lady is doing to your baby? Mora, is it normal? You better go and rescue your baby, because if not, somebody's going to call the social service for her. I can do that. I don't give a damn. Baby needs to be saved, and that's it. Kemi, darling, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show, Kemi. Thank you. So that's exactly what's happening. Diana Sina, yes, JNR said no winning yet. Poor baby's been hungry for months. Yes, he's not even eating well and all that. The baby is it's a very sweet baby. It's a sweet boy. Because if not, most kids would have been howling, shouting, ha, 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 ha. But even shouting, the baby cannot even turn the neck well. I could hear him say, it can't be the expression of a freedom. He can get stuck, not even breathing well. We don't even know. We just look, because she doesn't care. Her own is exploring London, getting to a place that she has ever been looking for. For her, it's very important for her to be there. It's not really about the baby. The baby serves her as a cash cow. That's what we're seeing there. But then she's supposed to give the baby that small comfort that the baby needs. The baby doesn't need much from her. Get a baby stroller there. It doesn't cost anything. Put the baby, let the baby be able to turn, looking at places, looking at things, turn, shake the leg. But he stopped. Good heaven, where is Mura? Where are you? Go and save the baby, or we will call the social service to take the baby from you guys. Mura, if you're hearing me, save that baby. I'm not able to watch her because of that. Every time she goes out, I see the baby strapped. I see the neck turning a little bit, saying, there is danger there. Mura, Marwa, let me call you like that. Frederick Marwa, if you're listening, call your woman and put her to order to take care of the baby. Enough is enough. The baby needs to breathe. The baby needs to be free. The baby needs a little bit of air. And with all what she's putting on the baby, how many coats, how many things is covering the head of the baby? I don't know. Babies don't feel that cold like we adults. And her body, strapping him to her chest, her own body heat generates heat to the baby already. And the baby immune system is supposed to even be stronger than her own too. Apart from that compartment of the ribs straight into her chest with the belt that she ties around here. And I don't even know whether she doesn't feel pain on her shoulder when she get back home at the end of the day, because baby keeps adding weight every day. We know that. We're all mothers. Comments, mom, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Yes. Thank you. Maria Griffith said, loud Darlington. Thank you for joining the show. Welcome. Thank you, guys. So Gracia Griffith said they brought given that carrier from birth and all baby and tiny toddler items comes with a health warning and a weight for changing it. That's true. They all come with all the warnings, everything is there. You just have to read and you know which one to change, because when it comes in a complete set, they tell you from 4 months, from 5 months, from 6 months, this is the one you'll be using, this is how you use it and all that. So it all comes with instructions. And they wouldn't say that they don't know anything about these instructions, but they just ignored everything and go after just her own, what she looked for, because she wanted to be in England. And I do not know whether England is more important than the life of a toddler, than the life of her own cash cow. Just call Maisha her cash cow, because she's just using that baby. It's because of that baby that she's still with Mora. Without that baby, she's no more with Mora. Without the baby, no way. Mora would have said, hey, oh girl, stay your own. Loud Darlington, I can see you. Thank you for joining the show. What did Loud said? Loud said, okay. Loud Darlington said, yes, Mora doesn't know any better. Yeah, he doesn't know any better. Probably, well, he can be afraid, but it's probably too, he's afraid not to lose her too. But then, man, choose your wife, or you choose your son. I would choose my son first. That's it. Because this one, she's just on a, what should I say? Well, she's just on transit. It can be on transit, just using him to get to what she wanted. Yeah, she wanted to be in England all her life. So you guys can imagine how many years it has taken her to get to England. And through whose back? Through the back of the baby. Because without the baby too, Mora would have dished her a long time ago. We all know that. Mora's project was baby and passport. So far, he has realized the baby, one thing, one achievement, and the passport for the baby. So for his own, well, he doesn't give a damn. I believe so, that he doesn't give a damn. If it happens, fine. It doesn't happen, fine. But then, Mora, at this point, if you're not looking well, you should open your eyes and look. There's something going on. This lady is taking advantage of this child. It's no more about the safety of the child. It's about what she wants. That's what he's looking for. Kaven, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show, Kaven. Thank you. Chechoma, I can see you. Welcome to the house. Yes, Kemi. Both parents focusing only on their needs. Yes, that's true. They focus on their needs and they use the baby. This is just exploitation of a baby. And a baby that has no voice. Who are the voices for the baby? It's like concerned people like us reacting because we see everything, because we are also mothers too. Then I think the local government there, the social services there, when you see things like this, strapping the baby, if somebody is following her videos are out there, that's evidence It's not that we need to give evidence about what she's doing. The video speaks volume. They should ask her, how old is this baby? And why would you have this baby strapped on your chest the whole day for how many days? Only when you get back to the hotel that you can remove the baby. Baby has no freedom. Freedom has been taken away from this child. And this freedom can be at the cost of something bad in the future. Even the spinal cord, putting him on that, compacting him with all the gadgets. Stay like that. The neck is not moving like this. Like, I'm tired of watching it. Honestly, if I'm in England, I'll call the social services for her. My goal is to save a child and not the mother and not the father. But I believe the father, from wherever you are, you have heard everybody reacting on this very situation. Wake up, call your woman and tell her to beef up, to stand up. That's it. Well, Kaven said, Vico, I caught a glimpse of Rocio opening a gift for Maisha in the hotel room. Yes. No, if you can look at, she was so happy, concentrated about the gift. She's opening them, looking at them. Oh, this very one, this is the most important. And the other ones, they're not important because there are people that gave that to you and they'll be looking, oh, so ours is not so important. So the other one is so important. A gift is a gift. A present is a present. What have you given these people since you came into Mora's life? And what have we seen her? Have we seen her with any Argentinian, with any white person coming to visit her there? None. It's all people of black race, the black race that she hates so much. And yet, she has a black child in her arm. What is she going to do about it? So that's what I'm seeing here. But we're just praying. They should take action. Somebody should change this scenario because it's not too good for the baby. And the baby has no voice here. The baby is unable to defend himself. And the father, we don't know whether the father is not looking at it, is not advising her. If she couldn't come with a stroller from Africa, I think they have one in their room. Yes, I saw one in their room 2 days ago when Mora was showing it. Then you could have easily get one very cheap there. It doesn't cost anything, or enter any of even those Chinese shops there, whatever they import there, and get one, maybe 20 pounds or 25 pounds at most. And have this baby, let the baby be able to sit down well, push the stroller, the chair a little bit, backslide a little bit to the back. You can lie down like that and sleep while you push it. And it will be convenient. Most kids, they do that. You backslide it a little bit to the back. You cover them up and they sleep. And you go about your normal waka, your normal strolling. And it wouldn't be a problem. Nobody would talk about it. But we react on what we see because we see there is a danger here. And a minor is involved here. So that's what we see here. So Diana said that meet and greet should have a proof to Rocio that if she expects to be known for herself and not Marwa, then she needs to do more without him. Yes, she needs to do more without him because almost everybody said, yeah, we are followers of Marwa. Yeah, we are here because of Marwa. Yeah, we were there. Marwa has been nice. So all the connections come from Marwa camp. She has none of her own. All the people that were there, they're all from Marwa's camp, none from her own. So that's what we see. The MS optimistic. Yes. That poor baby is in a solitary confinement, purely ignorant. The parents who think they know it all. I worry about Maisha's hip joints not getting enough exercise. Sad. Yes. Because by the hips, when the baby sits and the legs are stretching out like a bow round, even at a point, even a normal human being, you see that it will look like the blood is not even flowing on the leg side because it has remained in that position for too long, which is just not good for the development of the hip and the backbone, the spinal cord straight down to the hips. So that's what they failed to understand, and we don't know for how long. If she refused to listen, but she forget that one person can just pick up a phone, and call the social services. And they will see through her video, even if she denies, they will see that all the days she's been strapping that baby. And they will ask her how many months, how old is the baby? And from there, it will be determined. Yes, this baby is not supposed to. The whole day, strapped to your chest. It's like on the cage. That's what I see there. Gladys Miske said, yes, she did not even allow the lady to show her around. It looks like she was the one living in London and the lady showing her around. We've seen it all. We thought we've seen it all. We've seen so much from these guys that we don't even know where to start from. It's a lot. It's really happening. Ignorance of the environment she's staying, the environment around her, ignorance of almost everything, of child raising a child, raising a baby. This is just one. What about people that have 2 or 3 or 4 and they're able to manage, some twins even, and they manage? I don't know. It's all about herself and not about the baby, whether the baby is doing well or not. It's about herself showing up. My best city. I have always been planning. This is, can't even pronounce it, Trafalgar Square. Oh my God. It's like I should go back to English class. I don't even understand. Kemi Klaus said, yes, it's time they put some respect on their Black donors, elderly males and females with the wigs and the white bellies. Yes, they should do that. Because after this, she should realize, if she didn't know, who were the people that came to me, that came for that meeting. It was all Black, people of Black races, and all from Mora's subscribers. Because they first said, oh, Mora, Maisha, oh, Mora, Maisha. They talk about Mora, Maisha, oh, Mora, we've known Mora, and we come to see you, and the baby Maisha, baby M. So you can see what they were really interested. It was about the baby. If she had come alone without the baby, I'm sure maybe many people wouldn't have been there. But for the baby, maybe just to give a sort of a respect to Amora. And that's it. The baby was the focus. But then baby is not getting even freedom. Baby is trapped. Baby's freedom has been taken away, wiped away. By who? By a mother. Yes. Check Choma. Yes. Let's see. Check Choma. Check Choma said yes. To be fair, it's difficult to be up and down London all day with a stroller. She just needs to do less, take more breaks. Yes, it's difficult, quite all right. I understand that. That's why I said in most cases, she would have put the necessary things she would need to use for the baby, like the diapers and all that, in a small Zynet. And under the baby stroller, there's always a compartment. You can put it there. So when you come out from wherever you want to go, if it's a place that you need stairs, you carry the baby like that with the stroller. I have done it many times. I've done it many times. I know it's difficult. Yeah. And whereby she cannot do that, then take a Uber to drive you around. And you sit in front and you're doing your video, and your baby will have a baby's seat behind and sit comfortably. Yeah, that could have also been possible, but whereby, because even walking, how long and how far can she walk with the baby strap? The baby is gaining weight too. And the strap too on her shoulder too. At the end of the day, she'll go back. Her shoulders are, sort of, she'll feel pain there too. So all that she's supposed to have taken into consideration. So I've also thought about that, because I have done journeys like this before with a toddler. You have to carry the stroller, and sometimes there are always people ready to help you. Somebody will just come in front. They say, okay, you hold the back and I hold the front, and they held it and they're walking up the step for you. That's in some train stations that they don't have a lift to carry, or in public places that need a staircase. So that is always handed out. There's always people to help a bit. In another word, she's so rich, supposed to take over, to take her around. And that's it. That's what I see there. So, and Gladys said, when does she even feed the baby? I don't even know. I tried to watch during that meet. Did she give the baby any food or with the feeding bottle or something? I tried to watch. I don't know whether the whole day when she goes out, whether she's able to do that. But we see almost little or nothing care about the baby. So baby is in denial here from everything, from all circles. Baby needs to be protected. We just need to talk out. We need to talk out. Baby needs to be protected. That's what I see there. Chechoma JN. It's sure it's difficult for me. Hobby has to come along with the car too. Yes, that's true. It happens, It's one thing that, you just have to be able to plan your schedule. That's why I said she could also arrange an Uber driver for the day. It doesn't cost much. It wouldn't cost that much. Calculate how many hours do I need to go out today, 4 hours or 5 hours, depending on the traffic. But why many people will take the underground is because of the traffic, to be able to get to where you have it. You have to do the small necessary things, but at least the safety of the baby comes first. before just walking endlessly. I don't really see what she showed there. London is more beautiful than that. Apart from where she was before was Camden Town. It's just an area in London, in as much as I know London too. So there wasn't much to be seen there. Well, this is now, she's been able to find her way up to Trafalgar Square. This is okay. The British Museum there, or just name it, or the Parliament, so, or the Westminster. It's okay. Yeah, but baby first, yes. So I think she was trying to launch her solo travel career, baby in tow. Yes. Yes, I think that's what she was trying to do. But then the safety of the baby has to be taken into consideration. The safety of the baby, it's very, very important, because if something were to happen to that baby now, and they find out that it's because of the way she strapped the baby and all that, maybe the baby lack oxygen to breathe and all that, well, then that will be the end of the journey, and she'll be locked up abroad. She'll be one among the stories that we used to hear, lock up abroad. She'll be there. So by the time she comes out, she would have realized that even the chance of having another baby and the elderly age will be difficult. Well, if she has money, she can go to IVF. If she goes through IVF, then no problem. The choice is hers. Yes, Antoinette, welcome to the house. Thank you, Antoinette, for joining the show. Comments, mom, someone running away from reality. Who is that? Roro. Roro has arrived. Roro has arrived. Finally. Roro has arrived in England. Wow. But the Blue Eye Man was still waiting for him. Camden is for tourists and drunks and junkies. Yes, in as much as I know, it's not really a good quarter. Oh, well, in those days, even it was still a low area. Well, but now I think it should even be more, So, but it's okay. She's in London. She went to London. She's in London. She's been to London. What can I say? Hyde Park. Yes, there is Hyde Park to Buckingham Palace, London Eye, etc. Yes, all those places she has to explore. But if I were her, take an Uber, rent an Uber, hire an Uber for a day or two, and you can see a lot. You sit and relax. After all, she's not paying for where she is. She's not paying anything. Somebody's paying. But I wonder, guys, can you guys notice one thing? The Janet Harris, the president of the Moras, and the Smalley Doreen, none of them could have invited her to their home, even for a coffee, even if they don't want their neighborhood to be seen, at least inside the house, taking a coffee or a small something. Why are they running away? Why don't they want people to see them, to know where they are? This is England. This is London. London. That's what one of the people that went there for the meeting said, Aaron or something. Well, Kemi said, kudos to the real fans who turned up for her as a Mora diehard. Yes, ignored her totally. Who can be too busy for their queen on a Sunday? Oh, Kemi, you got it. I mean, on a Sunday, at least everybody's supposed to be free. Only probably who is working as a nurse or something. Apart from that, most people are free, and none of them could come out. None of them could even say, oh, we're going to have a lunch today. This is weekend. Let's all meet in this restaurant. Man, just an open garden. People sitting out there. There was no coffee. There was nothing. Man, what a poor reception. So they are so active, abusing people. Now it comes time for action. And the real captains of the diehards, they had to fly away. Nixon Beresha, welcome to the house. Chris Travels, I see you. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So Danatsina said, Kemi, them people showed up for Marwa, trying to prove to Roresis that she needs them. She needs him. That's true. They all mentioned his name and baby. And one lady, the last lady of today, said, oh, Maisha, do you know that you were conceived when we were there? So that was very, very, I was laughing my head out. I said, wow, you were conceived when we were there. So this lady looks like one of the last ladies that were there, or if I may remember, probably shortly after the party. I knew there were some people that went there. Probably this was one of the ladies. So it was something good. Yes. So let's see. Grace Travel. Thank you for joining the show, Grace. Thank you. And the Calvin said Rocio met the people on the streets, not in a coffee shop or a restaurant, which are many in London. Yeah, that's what I wondered. It was so poor. Because even in a small bar or coffee shop, everybody take a small cake with coffee or tea. It shouldn't cost anything. It shouldn't have costed them nothing, just to show add a little bit beauty to the meeting. But they just come sitting down like poor, 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 poor. I don't understand. And yet when they want to talk big, they talk big. When they want to abuse people, they abuse people. They keep abusing. And yet that was the poorest meeting I've ever seen. Poorest. Well, JNR, Cavan, Brighton, thereabouts. It's on the south coast, a couple of hours from London, so she could have made it to the meetup. Yes, yes, yes. You know, if you take train, at least British Rail is it's very reliable. From wherever you are, you can easily get there. You can easily get there better. I don't know. It looks so poor. 1 hour by train, Cavan. Yes. It looks so poor. It looks so poor. The meeting was extremely poor, but the captain, the chieftain of that group abusing people day and night were not there. Where are they? And this is London. This is their headquarters. What happened, man? What happened, guys? Where are you guys that you couldn't show up on a Sunday? So Diane said, Cavan, she was afraid they'd expect lunch if they met in a restaurant. You got the thing. The lady was very afraid. She was just tiptoeing. And, you know, people like this, they count so much on food, on how much they're going to spend. But if you're not ready to spend, you don't want to meet, then why do you have to meet them? Because coffee will not cost much. At most, maybe. How many were there? Were there up to 5 or 10? I think about 6 or 7 of them. Coffee and the tarts. That is a cake. You can call that. You can call it that, or Coca-Cola, or whatever. Man, just put down £100 or so, because there were about 4 or 5. I think 6 or 7 of them. At most £100. At most £100. You take it off. After all, somebody's paying for the hotel for her. And I think maybe even at that point, somebody would have said, no, I'm going to pay for it. No, I'm going to pay for it. So it was, it looks somehow. I don't know what to call it. Jen Carr said, came close. She said she had a doctor's appointment, apparently, according to another commenter. It's a lie. It's a big fat lie. She didn't want to come. And she doesn't want to invite her to her house to see how she's living. Guys, we're not fools now. We know all this, guys. Comment said, Vico, I love London transport system. I was able to move around, and I was just a visiting nursing student. Yes. In my younger years, from the university, we used to go to England. That time from Nigeria, we didn't need a visa. You just fly in over the weekend and fly back, fly in like Thursday and Sunday night, Monday morning, you are back. And in the afternoon, before midday, you are in the school. That's what we used to do in our days when women were girls. So with the train, we take the weekly or 3 days or daily transportation ticket. And with that, you can connect anywhere you want to go to. You want to climb on top of the bus. You want to also take a taxi. If you're in group, you pay and they take you around. So it's very easy. London transport is very, very solid. It's well planned, you know. But I don't know, because when they do things as if they're doing things to, you know, people that don't know anything, people that haven't moved. At least we in intelligent reactors and keyboard reactors, we have moved. We've experienced life. We've seen the other part of life, when life was good, when the economy was booming, was good. Yes. So Kevin said coffee and tea is affordable in London on a Sunday evening. So you can imagine that. Very, very affordable, but they missed that golden opportunity. They just go there, sit outside like poor people, like people that don't even know what to do, and you call it meeting and you're putting it on the internet and you're advertising tomorrow we'll go for a meeting. What is that for? What the hell of an appointment is that? It doesn't work like that. So Diana Sina said, Nixon, Janet in the bush in London, following Roe and reporting to Marwa. I think if she sees him with the blue eye man, and say, hey, this is the photo of your lady. I'm very, very sure that time she will come out to talk. So it's possible she's guiding her from behind, policing her from behind. So unapologetic real talk. Did I welcome you on board? Thank you for joining the show. Hi, Grazia. Thanks, hon. Exactly. Wake up or be left behind. That's it. That's the thing. Go. Wake up or be left behind. So let's see. And Kemi, a doctor's appointment on a Sunday in England? No way. Or is she working in the care? Maybe she's working in the care. What can we say? Maybe she's working in the care section. It's possible. And JNR said, Kemi, she rather says she forgetful and the pre-dementia than meet Rocios. There must be something wrong here because these are die-hard that will do everything to defend the boss lady, and the morals, and the baby. But now, baby is here, and you don't want to go and see the baby that you adore so much, that you protect so much, that you said, oh, people are talking so bad about the baby, about this, and now baby is here. You should be excited. You should be the first one. I will be the first one, even from the airport, even if I don't love the mother. I said, hey, baby, welcome. I'll hug him. I'll kiss him. I love kids anyway. But I think a lady like that, with such vocal, such an attack that she used on people to defend this family, and this family that there, the baby. Let's not talk about the mother, at least for the baby, just to have a glance of this baby that you adore the father so much. I think everybody would have even to take a day off that day. Let me go and see this baby. Or, baby and mom, I want to prepare a special lunch dinner for you guys. I'm inviting you guys to my house. But anyway, still not late. Maybe she's going to do that. So since she's still in town, let's see what's going to happen. Yeah. So Kemi said, JNR, she said, oops, my appointment was Monday and not a Sunday. Yes, if the appointment was Monday. So, and the meeting was on Sunday. And how come? And what happened? That she couldn't. What could have happened? She slept off or she's on. I don't know. we don't go too far so that we don't get into problem. And Check Choma said, yes, sorry, dipping in and out, making dinner. Yeah. I understand, Choma. No problem. You're welcome. No problem. So we see, and they can do a Mora meet without Mora, the way the villagers did a pro-Mora party without Mora. Yes, they could have done that easily. They could have arranged something big in a pub, in a bar, and arranged better. This was the poorest of the poorest that I have ever seen, from loyalists coming. But anyway, probably if Mora was there, maybe it could have been something big. At least we saw the one that they did in Washington, that iVentures organized for them in Washington. That was quite big, a huge one. And the people came even far away. I remember one guy that said he had to fly from one state just to get there. So I think probably if it were Mora himself, they could have been, the crowd could have been much. But with her, nobody. So what does this tell her? They should tell her, you don't have nobody. Without Mora, you are nobody. Without Mora, you are nothing. Without Baby M, you are nothing. So Baby M serves as the cash cow there. But take care of this cash cow. Let the cash cow be able to breathe. Let him have his little space of freedom. That's all we're asking for from her. That she has to be able to protect this child. Allow the child to be a little bit free. It's an age that needs a little bit of a movement. Start crawling and doing things and not stripping her like in a cage with the neck like this. And the baby say, ha. Baby is in danger. London, Social Security. Where are you guys? Please go and rescue a baby there. If I'm in England, I will call, honestly. Because when I see this, each time I see this, I get irritated. This is not normal. Yeah. So Kemi Claude said, JN, they can do a Mora meet without Mora, the way the villagers did a pro-Mora party without Mora. Yes. That's what that is, just missing that they need to do that, and everything would have just been fine. Everything would have been fine. Yes. Hey, Robinak. Welcome, Robinak. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So Robbie said, but did anyone of those people at the meet and agreed to hold the baby at all? They were not forthcoming at all. Yes, I noticed that too, because I was looking. I think probably only the first lady that pick her up from the airport. I think that was the only baby that had access to the child that she allowed to hold the child, and probably she did that because she would have been very tired or doing something else. I think that was the only person that was allowed there. The other ones, I saw them a little bit distance, just looking, looking. Hey, Rocio, hey, hey, you tried. I can't imagine myself in that village for this long. Oh, you really tried. I can't imagine myself there. So indirectly, they tell her what they wanted to tell her. Or probably they were there to size her up. This one that is always carrying shoulder, let's see how she looked like in real life. Probably they went there to size her up. Man, we're all women, eh? So we understand the thing go. Unapologetic real talk. Yeah, Robin at the only ones at the meet and greet, they all looked like us. I kind of want support that. Yes. There was no white guy there. The only one that I saw is sort of white, or could he have been from Egypt, like an Egyptian man or something like that? Only one, a little bit our age, and she said, "Oh, my wife's supposed to come here. My wife is a very big fan of the Moras." So only that one has a different skin tone, but the rest there, I think they were all Jamaicans. Then, okay, there were somebody that had a scarf, maybe like Somalia. Yes, should be from that part. Somalia had a scarf on the head. I think those ones should have been from Somalia. So we all see the black race. Just say black race. Even the one from Egypt is a black man, even if the skin is a little bit light. The rest, they were all Jamaicans, and that's it. But Jamaicans, well, they can answer anywhere they go to. I see a lot of things there. So Kevin said, Jen Marwa diehards know that Marwa and his family are always interested in someone hosting them. Hence, they are not rushing in to meet them. Yeah, probably she would have thought when they meet, one person could have said, let's get to this bar and have a drink and have coffee, or let's eat something, some snacks. Probably she had that in her mind, but it dawned on her at the end of the day that nobody was chatting that route. And for her, the gift was enough. Wow. So that's exactly what it is here. Grazie. Yes, Kemi. Yes. Yes, Gracie said, who are these people anyway, apart from being scammer, land grabber, and liars? You got the thing, darling. The people never stop amusing us, you know. There are people that worship people now, idol worshippers. What do you think? The people that just like idling out, worshiping people. It's part of the game, and it's like birds of the same feather, they flock well. Because if I am like you, why should I find any fault in what you're doing? No, because we're almost on the same level, or I'm trying to chat the part that you have chatted, and probably it has worked for you. And since I am just like that, why don't I follow you? So everybody, they all have a reason for being there. It's either they are like that, or I want to be. So Nixon Beresha said the guys come to confirm if the first was Nixon, similar to Kenge or Gitiri. It is out on the streets, you know. My God. Nixon. There's a lot of dust, a lot of questions being raised on this very topic. A lot, because when we look at it, it's like the more you look, the less you see. But I don't know. When you see me laugh like that, I have a reason why I'm laughing. But I just hope, well, anyway, sometimes the babies, when they're small, it takes time for the features to really come out. It takes time, gradually. Sometimes they look like the mother, sometimes they look like the father. But we see that it's a process, growing up, the changes start coming. Then probably when it gets to like maybe a year or two, the features will come straight. The head, the skull will, come back to its normal form and all that. Then we will know exactly what to say. Hey, Muzungu Pebbles, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So for now, we just We look at it like that because we love the baby. I love the baby. He's a very sweet boy. He's not a crying type. If he were the crying type with that position there in tying the neck like this, he would have been shouting, screaming. So the baby is a very good baby. I'm telling you guys. So check Chomadana, you're killing me. Most likely Uncle Mo before my you know. Oh my God. Check Chom. You guys will not kill me today. We're going to see. Let's see another 1 year. Let's give another 1 year. Another 1 year, at least everything is okay. Then we would have been able to really see it. By and large, some says it looks like the Biodat. Some says it looks like a Biodat. What can I say? Muzungu Bible said, yes, she pretends to be cultured, knowing she is only smart around Mora. Yes, of course. Mora was her last chance to scale through, to uplift her life. It was almost the last chance. Because if not, why would you come one way with probably few pants with you or brazier, even without a cream? Because when she came, Mora had to take her to the supermarket to do some shopping. And at the end of the day, when you leave with boom. You live with the baby bump. For somebody that you hadn't even had a real and normal relationship. So it was very unusual, very unregular. But we all understand from when she went back home, we saw the junkyard. Then we realized, wow. So this lady was not just what we thought. Now we understand why she stick around. And she was depressed that period that she was there, pregnant. She was depressed. We could see that depression kicking in heavily on her, leaning and all that. I used to pity for her as a woman, as a human. Through human, compassion. I felt sorry for her. But I was wondering, why would she come from a civilized world and inject herself in that community for so long and even get pregnant? I was wondering, but when they went back there and I saw the junkyard, we saw the junkyard, then we understood exactly where she came from. We just had to pity her. We pitied the dad. The father is a very agile man, very good guy. The father is very good. He's a very accommodating guy, because for somebody to be able to accommodate Moringo for so long, then the man must have had a lot of patience, a lot. So Chemical said, who had the lady guest mention the border sauna? Who had the lady body sauna? Where is she going to get that from? Well, maybe the hotel has it, or it makes part of the hotel bill, because I think in that hotel should be 4.5 stars or so. And with the buffet that you have there, it's quite on a large ground. It's really, really big. It's like what we used to see in holiday resorts. Probably they can even have an underground swimming pool there, but they will have a spa there and gym there. So, well, she's on top of the moon, but I'm just hoping when the money expires that they pay for, because London will not become London again for her. If they're not able to host her, then she will have to back out immediately. That is what London is. And the London people don't accommodate people anyhow. That's what she doesn't know. Yes. So let's see. Okay, Miss P wants both worlds, London and Bila. Everything, yes. Everything she wants. Like, this is the best life she could ever have. Without Mora, she's nobody. Without Mora, she's pushed her way so hard. And I think she would have told the parents would have said, oh, finally, our daughter is there. She's enjoying that sort of a thing. It would have told the parents, I told you people to keep quiet. I have moved around all my life. I have scouted for this European blue eye, green eye. I couldn't find. Did I find any? I didn't. So you guys, please don't talk too much. Just accept him. I'm also making a heads, in everything that I'm doing. I have a baby. Anywhere I go to, say, look at the hotel I'm sleeping. And the parents will be looking and said, hey, guys, just chill out. Don't talk. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And of course, she knows what she's doing. She's gaining. She's raised her status. At least a baby, because you guys shouldn't forget, we're all women. She's past 30. And after 30 years, baby, it gets longer, your age, your eggs start, the quality started diminishing. So rushing up to get that. Well, at least for her, she made that for herself, because some people get to 35, it's almost done. Then at the end, you're going for fertility treatment, IVF. And IVF, you need to have the cash, because you'll be counting not less than each round of IVF you're going with medication, transport, depending on where you're going to, at least from 10,000, if you have to do it every month. And then for 1 year, for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, most people, we did it for too long, and we know the money that went into it. So always, for a woman, if you're 30, don't even let it pass that 30. Get on it. So she did herself the biggest favor. At least that baby is something for her. But then she needs to protect that baby, because that is her milk, her cash cow, milk ticket. She needs to protect the baby. Take care of the baby. Roro or Rocio, if you're watching me, please get a baby stroller. I know it's heavy. It's difficult carrying the stroller up the stairs, or some stations, some train stations, some big open areas, they have also lift. And there are always people, lots of people. There's somebody who's okay, can I hold the top for you? You hold from down, and they follow you, and they get there, they leave you. I have done it. We have all done it as mothers, so we know what it is. So you should be able to take care of this baby that has opened her doors. Because without the baby, guys, Mora could have dished her. If she didn't get pregnant, Mora could have looked for another one. We all know that. So for her, this baby means a lot. She has to live and give the baby at least comfort. The baby is not looking for much. It's a good baby. It's not even the crying type. If you were to be the crying type, then she's in trouble. I could hear the baby when it's on it in there. No. A baby of that child, it's supposed to be bad. Then it's like has difficulty. I feel for the baby sitting down watching. Sometimes I just refuse to watch it more when I see the. I feel bad. I feel bad because well, it depends. Well, maybe she got hers very easy. There are people that didn't get their babies easy. They went through a lot before they could get one. So when you get one, then you know how to really take care of that baby. Yes. Muzungu people said yes, she doesn't want to be in Kenya. No, she doesn't want to be there. That's why she ran away to that place. And who bought the ticket? I think it's Imora that bought the ticket too. It's part of the condition. And probably Imora wants to say, oh, so my son is finally in London with the passport. Oh, so this passport is truly strong without a visa. Yeah. But then they will stamp her in the 3 months entry in any of the European states. They will stamp her in 3 months. I have somebody from Argentina here. When she went to look for the resident permit, she went to the same procedure like somebody coming from the Asian countries or somebody coming from Africa. So it's not that because you have access to that 3 months visa entry and that's the end of it. No, you want to have a resident permit in Europe, she will go through the same process like somebody coming from Africa, from the Caribbean countries, from the Asian countries. She'll go through the same part. Yeah. Our color, the color of our skin might be different, but that country is just as poor as most of the uncivilized, undeveloped world. Yes, they are poor right now. The economy is bad. Yes, they have structures, they have buildings, they have all that. Those are all the, what should I say, past glories. Those were all past glories, we see. They're all past glories. So baby is the accessory. Yes, baby is her accessory to everything. Baby is her accessory to everything. Whatever she's gotten today is because of that baby. Without that baby, we don't even see her. Without that baby, if she was not pregnant, Mora could have put her one corner and look for another one. Yeah, there's so many fishes on the water. Yeah, why would he look for her? Why would he keep her? For what? Yeah, this one is like he'd made extra effort to condone her situation. He made extra effort, probably for the passport or for the baby. I think he sacrificed a lot for it. He sacrificed that because we could see sometimes while in the junkyard how disoriented he was. He wasn't feeling comfortable. Yeah, so that's it. So Diana Sina said, I think a racist should venture out on her own. Not saying totally leave Marwa necessarily, but she will never establish her own separate identity as long as Marwa's looming over her. Yeah, that's true. I think she's trying to establish that to make it look like, yes, without him, I can do something. But then she was out there in that meeting. Was there any person that came out that didn't know Mora or wasn't a fan of Mora. No, they were all fans of Mora. And when they started talking to her, they started with the name of Mora, then Rocio, then Baby. So Mora was always the first link there. So at this point, she should realize that these people, they were not her own original fans. They're all fans subtracted from Mora's list. That's what I saw there. Yes. So Unapologetic Real Talk said if she keep carrying the baby on her chest strapped up, he will have spinal problems. Of course, that's what I see there. That's what I see there. I feel sorry for the baby. I get broken each time I look at it. I try not to look at it because I see when the baby so I feel it's like the baby is unable to talk or he wants to talk, but then I also see that this is a very good boy, sweet boy. It's not the crying type. If he were this crying type, it would have been oh. Yes, Chemicals, true sinner. Don't forget her views totally. Mora subscribers. Yes, that's true. That's true. The day they want to pull out from her, the day she misbehave, want to move on, hey, then she's in trouble. Then she'll be in trouble. The day she wants to move, then she's in trouble because when everybody moves, she's done. Yes, Kamiseja and the French guy, he just moved there. No, she even met one from her place. What was the name of that guy? Working as a, what do you call it? These people, I've forgotten the name, what they call them, working in the lobby there. There's one there from her place too. Kemi Seklo as well. She has a Belgian Next Wonder who is hosting her there. Yes, she said that she was almost rounding up her trip and she'll be going over there. So probably there somebody can host her. Probably there somebody can host her. But let's see how it goes out. Let's see how it goes out. Unapologetic Real Talk. Rocio won't leave Mora, but she won't stay with him either because who else gonna take care of her? She only there to get subscribers, and then she will bounce. Yes, just get subscribers. I see that she had her subscribers numbers had gone up a little bit from there. When she got there, she was at 39 point something. Now she's at, is it 40 or 41,000? So she's making a progress quite all right. She's making progress quite all right. Yeah, we just continue to wish her good. Too far much. Yes, JNK. Yes, and the Dana Sina came, but that would change if she shook his name off of her content. I actually caught myself watching her. She puts at least interesting things on her traveling. Yes, she's good in editing and all that. Not like me. I'm just parambulating, doing a. I'm just a joker here. Guys, sorry about that. I have all the gadgets. I have the latest GoPro Creators Edition type. I have an Apple iPad here. I have the phone. I have the Invictus lab, brand new. But I'm not able to help myself. So I'm trying to learn each day. But the people that just have only one or two gadgets and they're able to do a lot. Yeah, but well, our time has gone, Just trying to catch up. Pension age is not easy. Oh my God. And then Diana said, but that would change if she shook his name off of her content. I actually caught myself watching her yesterday. I read that she puts at least interesting things. Yes. She's good at editing and all that. She's very good at that. And well, we just hope that they can continue to do other things. I cring every time I see cring every time I see the child head bobbing. Yes, Unapologetic Real Talk. Even myself, I feel sad. I feel bad. Allegedly Junior. Yes, Kemi, my keyboard auto type. Yes, my keyboard auto type. Yes, sometimes we make all those typing errors. Yes, Kemi, allegedly, but sounds unbelievable. Yes, JNK. That's true. And let's see here. Dana said, I'm not at all a racist fan, but I think she could make it traveling on her own because she takes time to show places. Yes, that is true. But with the baby, she's not been able to show much. because I think at a point, probably even the strapping, the belt that she strapped the baby on, I think she will also have a pain on her shoulders too, because the baby adds weight every day. It's a growing baby, and the baby looks, the big one. The baby looks the big type. So I think at a point, she's tired. She wants to go back to the hotel. So, but if the stroller was there, she could conveniently, or take something like a, what do you call it, to screw, and they take it up and they just stroll the baby around, and it will be, the camera will just be viewing everywhere. That she could have also done, but I don't know why she decided to behave like that. But we'll see how it's gonna go with her. So we see Dana said, I'm not at all. Yes, I think I've read this already. And Kevin Cross said, kudos to Mora. He enabled one human being from Latin America. Yes, that we forget. He's been able to empower one in Latin America, his helper, help the family, bring them on board, give them a brand new junkyard mini. So even when she goes home now, she doesn't need to go and disturb her parents or take orders from her parents. She has her own space. The baby has his own space there too. So at least he's been able to do that for her. You guys can imagine how many years she would have spent in Mexico, and they're thinking of because she said it was a project she really wanted to do to help the parents, but she couldn't do that because the resources wasn't there. The resources wasn't there. And we know how long she said she spent in Mexico before even going back home. It wasn't there. So for her, this is a new reality. And without it, she was just, I think she was just in time to grab the Moringo. She was just in time, because probably if the pregnancy wasn't there, Moringo could have said, hey girl, hey, could have started misbehaving there in a way that she would have even decided to go, would have just dished her like the bow in the airport and said, oh, bye-bye. And that's it. Or send the brother or the mother, please drop her off in the airport. Or Gitty, River, drop her off. I'm getting too much headache. What has she got to give me? But Mora penetrated her. Mora calculated her steps and know that, hey, this one is has even nothing. I think I should offer her a little bit more. Then fine. Okay, we go to Argentina. I'll help you. My subscribers, everybody will donate. We'll get the junkyard ready for you. We'll do everything. And she saw everything going. Then after, oh, the father's car, the engine is spoiled. This is, Mora went lecturing us a whole day about the engine of Mr. Louis' car. Lecturing everybody. This. Because you're looking for donation to give the man, then why don't you come out direct to say it? And immediately he came out from there. Roresis kissed him. It's like, oh, well done. Thank you. At least Papa is going to have that money. Everything well planned. So it's like she's even more clever than the Mora now about this begging taxes. She knows everything. Everything is here. Lord Almighty, help us. So we see everything in a different dimension every time. Yes. So, unapologetic root success. She was upset when all the gifts was for the baby. Yes. You guys noticed that I was about to say that. All the gifts. There was nothing for her. Nothing. Everything was for the baby. Everything for the baby. So, I don't know if they added any cash. Normally, she could have said, oh, because of carrying the luggage back, if you have something for baby, you can make it in cash. She could have also said that. Maybe her brain didn't revolve around that. Or maybe she thought they would have come with a small envelope since they were coming and put it down. But then she could have just, with £100, take them inside one of the bars there. Coffee and cake. That would have done. Then, a reasonable person would have said, oh, she paid for this. Okay, put something in envelope. This is for your child. Because I don't expect myself coming to drink with you. I see a child, the real, normal, typical African person. Before leaving, he will leave a tip. Oh, this is for the baby. I can't give it to the guy. He's a big guy. Okay, for the baby. After all, you guys came to see the baby. So that could have happened. It's courtesy. It's part of courtesy. But she felt to even offer them coffee. Just come, you put me outside. And somebody that took a train, he said he came an hour and a half train. And I'll just come and just sit here. How many minutes? Then he start going back just like that. What the heck? Giant Aztec came in class. True. Look at how long Moringo was watching grass grow in that junkyard. He was depressed, guys. He was very depressed. I really, really felt sorry for him because it's not easy going to live in a mother-in-law's house, father-in-law's house, and every morning waking up with them. Even in African context, it doesn't happen. The worst that can happen to a man or woman living side by side with your in-laws is the worst because they see when you wake up, they must have something to talk. They see when you go to sleep, you do this, they're looking. I will not do it. In Africa, no real African man wants to do that, go through that. Margarita Dihons, welcome to the house. Thank you. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. Yes, she doesn't want a stroller as to her. She will look like a baby mama push. But even the baby on the chest, she's still a mother already. Whether the baby attached to her chest or on the stroller, but they're all the same. I do not know what's her ethnic group. Love Darlington, did I see you? I don't know what's her ethnic group because if her ethnicity comes directly from the gypsy, they like carrying babies like that. The gypsies carry babies like that, very easy. So I do not know this obsession of carrying that baby like that, whether it is something right from her, from her lineage, let's put it like that. So because I have wondered far and wide, why does she feel comfortable doing this to a minor? It's not normal. So Lau Darlington said Marwa cannot get an Argentinian passport without being a resident first. Yes, that's true. That's true. That is almost that chapter is closed because from the moment he leaves, well, then if she has to apply, then it has to start from when he starts living. I think at least 2 years. You have to be there 2 years without going out. But I don't know going out whether she can go out around Latin America. Maybe she can go out. Maybe he can go out around Latin America because I think the resident permit there can permit him to go around Latin American countries without asking for visas. And likewise, if somebody has even American visa too, you can visit all the Latin American countries too without a visa too. But since she didn't get that, he get only this. So I'm doubting if he's still in the process of applying for a passport while he is away, whereas the law allows you at least to be a resident for 2 years without going out of either the Argentina or Latin America. And that aspect is what I don't know, but I know that it has to stay there for at least 2 years. And that 2 years is not supposed to have been able to go to Africa. So except he wants to start the progress or except he's calling it off. He doesn't really need it. If the son has it, it's fine. Yes, that's what I see there. Yes. So Margaretha said that the neighbors in London would report her to social services if she lived in UK. Children's rights are priority there. Yes. That we know very well. They are very good at that. They don't waste time. They wedge into it. They come into it before you know they take that baby. That happen a lot. We see it a lot. They don't joke with it. They assess the situation and they know when a child really needs it. Because even when you buy it, they tell you it's for so months old. For so months when you buy the complete set of the baby a stroller carriage and all that, pieces by pieces. At what month you have to take that out, the one that they lie down straight, then you put on the one that can sit. Then so all that is there. The directions are all there, and but she just flawed all the system, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Yes. So La Darlington said Rocio has a European gypsy traits. I think so. Because the way she's carrying the baby, most of the way she behaves and all that, I think that could be part of her ancestral lineage, even if they would have migrated there. It could have been this could have been the second generation there or third generation there. But when they did that baby, when she was pregnant, they draw everything on her stomach and all that. I forgot the name that they called there. So it is sort of something that would be done, practiced by these gypsy groups. So that's what I see there, because most of the things, the behavior and all that. But then, people are people. Yeah. If it's part of your lineage, ancestral lineage, it's difficult to change. So I wouldn't blame her. I will say, okay, fine. But baby, in this case, now you're in Europe, you're in England. England don't joke with babies. The least nonsense you do, they will take that baby from you. Once they notice it or somebody reports it, by now, and they calculate how many days that baby would have been in that position. I think they will take that baby, they'll tell her, hey, you have to wait here first. How come? And all that stuff. So, and that's it. So Kemi said, Diamond, the CCTV getting her first features and a recording too. Yes, everything. Everything shows from when she moves from the hotel room, from the meeting. You see baby struggling. Baby, I say, that 6-7 months is supposed to shout because you will see in the villa when they left the baby free, and the baby was but this one, the positioning doesn't allow him free movement on the neck. It's like he's struggling to to talk, and he's covering. How many things he covered? The hood, the baby, this thing covering the baby, and yet the baby strapped to your chest, and from her chest, from her body, it's generating heat straight to the baby. So can even cause overheating too for the baby too. But she just doesn't know anything about taking care of baby. That's what I noticed. There's just nothing. So Chet Choma said there are baby carriers that supports the baby's back and head very well. She bought a cheap one. Yes, that's true. They're the ones that support the spinal cord and the neck. But that one too, I think it's also for babies a little bit younger, like when the baby was still small. But at this point, I think that baby should be, how many months are we not talking about now? That baby should be 7 months now, isn't it? The baby was born in November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. The baby's 7 months. 7 months, baby. You can't strap the baby like that. So 7 months, the neck is strong now. The neck is strong. So probably that's why it's not buying that other one. But then what she had there is still right close to the neck, too much close to the neck, tight with the belt up so the baby, and up her own too. Then the chest too, compacting the chest. It's still not too good for the baby. Dangerous. It's extremely dangerous. That's what I see there. So unapologetic results, someone needs to report it, because so many people are telling her to get a stroller. She's going to wipe that smile off his happy face. Yes, because if not, the baby might have problem with the spinal cord too. Might have. I think if they somebody call the social services, if they check, they watch all the videos, how many days that baby has been in that position, I think they will invite her in with the baby. They will invite her in they will take that baby. She has to think straight, because now we're just talking, trying to help her, and she doesn't want to hear. We're trying to help her. We're giving her indicator. We're indicating that, hey, this is not right. Do the right thing. It's a very simple thing. Stroller doesn't cost anything. Yeah, she's just thinking about herself. I'm going to take you guys here. Go take you. What are you going to take me to when I know you are putting your baby in danger? And I'll just be here following you to see what are you going to show me. Put the baby in the right position. Let the baby be okay first before you show me what you want to show me. If not, I'm not really interested. Because what I'm seeing, I'm not even seeing where you're showing me. I'm looking at the baby struggling to survive. That's what I'm looking at, which is wrong. So Robinak said, it seems getting Kenya residency is also difficult. Sylvia Bichanga's paperwork were not streamlined even after staying there for over 4 years and being officially married. Well, we don't know how this will happen, but let's see what will happen, whether Kenya is ready to do that for her or whether she really wants it. It's possible she does not even want it. Probably this time they would have given her 1-year visa or 2-year visa. So with that, she feels, what do I really need the residency for or passport for? I think she's not even interested. She's not interested. She's not interested. She's just interested in moving. Now it's time for her to explore the other world where she couldn't have had the opportunity to go. So now it's an opportunity for her to reach out many places. It's like a European tour, from England to Belgium, probably from Belgium to France, probably from France. Then who knows where she's going to come to? Maybe she'll come to my house. Or she'll go to Black Beauty. maybe at least to add these countries to her bucket of European tour. Yeah, but that is it, because I don't imagine that these people, the diehard, could not host her in their houses in England. The real diehard that would die for Mora could not keep Mora's baby. Yeah, Mora, open your eyes. That even, sorry to say it, if something were to happen to you, the doors will be closed against your children, against your baby. Mora, open your eyes. How come your diehard couldn't come out to help your family? My family is in England. My family. I miss my family. My family is in England. And all the diehards are there. And nobody could host them, could invite them for lunch, dinner. Mora, open your eyes. Open your eyes, Mora. Well, on that note, guys, maybe we should be rounding up here. I have some few clips here, but I don't want to show anything here since they don't want us to show anything about them. I have some clips of the talking lady showing us Trafalgar Square, showing us Camden Town, Brighton, Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, Westminster. Good for her. I'm happy she's made that trip. Yes, we have made it when we were extremely young. We have made it. We've seen all that. So now, life. Rocio, over to you. Explore life. Enjoy life. And be the best. We thank you, Rocio, for taking us along. But Rocio, remember to take care of Maisha. Make sure you get a baby stroller, because if that baby continue going like that, whether you live in England, you go to France, the same thing, or Belgium, the same thing, somebody will be forced to call the social services for you. This is Europe for you, Rocio, and not Kenya. This is Europe. And these are things that work pretty fast, especially when it comes to minors. Minors, the government don't joke with it. It's not your baby. That baby belongs to the government. When they see that you are not capable of taking care of the baby belongs to the state. They have the right over that baby to take decision over that baby, whether the baby is a resident or is just a visitor. You're a mother with her, you are not able to help her. The government will do the needful to protect the baby. It's also under United Nations Children's Charter Protection Charter. So that's it, guys. Anyway, guys, I thank you guys for joining the show. It's been a long while since I've been here. Well. So Diana Sina, thank you for joining the show. Hello, Darlington, Kemi Klaus, thank you guys. And JNR, thank you. Unapologetic Real Talk, thank you very much. Diana Sina, yes, Gladys. And Check Choma, thank you. Thanks a lot for joining the show. Robinak, thank you. So guys, on this note, we say goodbye. Marguerite Diamond, thank you. That's a beautiful name, a real beautiful name. Wow. Sonia Loud Darlington and Sonia Adventures. Thank you guys. So on that note, guys, we see you again in the next episode. Take care of yourself and have a nice weekend. Watch out for my small posts and shorts. Sometimes I have some shorts too, just to keep the channel on. I'm a little bit sluggish now doing some reaction, but guys, forgive me. We need to keep going. Kemi Klaus, are you there? Kemi, Unapologetic Real Talk. Hey, man, I'm in New York ending of next month. So let's meet there. So we meet there anyway. I'll tell you guys when I'm there. So check Joma. Thank you guys. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to. Subscribe to VicoReal_space and we'll see you again in the next episode.
Wake up, the sun is shining bright. Got that good vibe feeling, feels so right. Life's a garden growing tall, gonna share the love, spread it all. rhythm in your soul. Let the good times take control. Together we can conquer all. With love and laughter we'll stand tall. Smiles and music fill the air. In this moment, nothing compares.
Bye-bye, guys.